Hey there everyone, and welcome back to our channel. We know you are sitting in your homes and have nearly mastered every home activity that exists out there and now are quite eager and restless to go out. Well, we won't be needing to stress on the fact that going out is still quite a risk as before, but what we are here to assure you is that you surely haven't explored all your options available at home. Every one of us has tried our luck at gaming this quarantine, but many of us have missed out on the best of the lot. We don't blame you for that. After all, there's a baffling number of games available, each distinct in its own style and gameplay. It's more of a headache when you realize that PS5 will be coming out soon with an entire new range of PS5 games, creating more confusion amongst great options. In this video, we have you covered with the top 10 PS4 games you can play. Keeping in mind your cash crunch, big AAA cross-format games or surprise indie picks that will rock you out of the chair. God of War. The fiery wrath of Kratos needs no introduction. If you have followed the game at any point, you are unquestionably familiar with the newly included Norse storyline and the father figure Kratos sporting a full face of a beard. Although the game had been hitting the top chart since its debut in 2005, the new revamp gives it an entirely different dimension. The action scenes and graphics are top-notch as ever, and the developers have sprinkled a great character progression for Kratos by including his son, Atreus. You could start on this game and go on digging deeper and deeper. The combat flows freely, the puzzles are intense, and the game keeps on giving the further you go. We wouldn't be lying if we say that the storytelling, animations, and other tidbits is going to take this game at the Game of the Year awards again. Trust us, you'll spend a great time developing an organic relationship with your son and fighting gory foes on screen. Marvel's Spider-Man. If you're freaked out by gory stuff, don't worry, we got you. You can choose to be Peter Parker swinging from the New York skyscrapers in what appears to be one of the best games Marvel has gifted us. Much of the game involves a lot of swinging from one place to the other, yes, but the storyline is at par with Spidey's characteristic awkward humor. There's plenty to do in the game. It has active and passive abilities and allows users to experiment with various skill sets such as Defender and Web Slinger paths. Oh, and let's not miss out on the best point, the suits. You will relate to Peter Parker's happiness at discovering his upgraded suit when you go ahead and unlock the powers associated with over 24 Spider-Man suits available. With a neat photo editor included and a stack of DLC on the way, we guarantee that you will play this game without getting bored for a very long time. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. With Henry Cavill's titular role in the much popularized Netflix series The Witcher, the existing books, and of course the various versions of the game that has come along in the past, this is one of the games that does not need an introduction. What it does need is a lot of credit because we dare say this is one of the best dynamic RPG worlds that has been seen. It appears that this Geralt was what developer CD Projekt Red was aiming at over all the years. The white-haired monster killing guy is as grumpy as ever, but this time his personality is a fresh breath of air. The missions are entertaining, the combat is quite engrossing, and there's honestly no reason why you should miss out on this unless you are extremely RPG-phobic. Fortnite. Perhaps one of the most popular games in the world, we're going to include it in this list because it will bring you a smile on your face without a penny. Yes, we mean it literally. It is free on PS4, and you don't even need a PS subscription to play the online mode. Hence, there's nothing stopping you from jumping into an entertaining Battle Royale mode that comprises intense shootouts and towering build battles. The developers keep adding on weapons and modes every week, so you can always experiment with something new and would definitely not get bored. Grand Theft Auto 5. Let's all agree that the lanes of Los Santos are unforgettable, and we were overjoyed when the favorite PS3 game made the much-awaited appearance in PS4. The game is now highlighted with a brilliantly executed first-person mode, shinier cars, improved textures, and a smoother gameplay. Thus, instead of roaming on the streets in reality, go and take a tour of Los Santos and experience the greatest open-world game ever created. Horizon Zero Dawn. In the Horizon mythology, we are the children of metal, an ancient civilization that has been reduced to ashes and revamped in an astonishing blend of biological and metal. What sets this game apart is its strategic gameplay. You fight with slower weapons like bows and arrows, and taking down mechanical creatures with those beauties is going to take a fair amount of quick and efficient thinking. Set in a world that hates you, you are going to be challenged in the new quests and finding out your ancient history. With the realistic graphics and the steady gameplay, this is perhaps one of the best games created in this generation. Last of Us 2, the second installment of Last of Us, did take quite a long time to hit the market, but it was absolutely worth the wait. The emotion Ellie story packs will kick you in the stomach, and when you combine that with the brutally violent gameplay, it is going to be a memorable roller coaster ride. With being one of the most ambitious games recently, this is definitely going to give the other games a run for their money in the coming days. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. One of the oldest running attention-catching games, the newest Assassin's Creed delivers a power-packed punch. Unlike the previous ones, this time the leads of our story, Alexios and Cassandra, are overshadowed by the world that is presented to us, gifting us one of the most realistic gameplays ever. There's over 100 hours of stuff to do in Greece. The sheer depth of the surroundings is staggering. There is an entire RPG system to tinker with, and it comes with a revamped combat component. By far, this is the most action-packed Assassin's Creed with engaging subplots and world-ending conspiracies. Persona 5. Let's face it, we all dreamed to be a super kid back in high school. Persona 5 grants you a package that is more versatile than your childhood dream. Starting with, you are the super kid here. You socialize with friends, attend classes, fight monsters, and persuade them to give you their power for the quest. The quest involves you entering a realm tied to each character's twisted psyche and fight their internal demons to fight the world run by cold-hearted adults. You are the Pokemaster normal high school kid and a demonic psychiatrist supported with a groovy soundtrack in the background, hyping up your virtual dream. Personally, we don't think we need to present any more reasons why you need to sit and play this game right now. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Get ready to play Ethan searching for his wife in a dangerous Louisiana swamp that will give you the creeps similar to a slasher horror movie. The comeback of the long-running franchise has definitely bagged its former position of a scare fest on ps4 with a new camera and the terror up close. The inventory management, puzzles, and weapons are as engaging as ever, but it is the slow-burning sort of fear that triumphs this gameplay. This is definitely a Resident Evil game with an entire new corridor of horror. There are infinite such games that are delightful to play and will keep you engaged for hours. You are even more blessed if you get to play the PS4 Pro Enhanced version of these games, except Fortnite, which is not available, and delve into an entirely interactive set. We will be back before you know it with our next video. After all, time will be passing pretty quickly for you when you will be playing all of these games. Also, don't forget to hit the like button for this video and do subscribe to our channel to stay updated with new content.